The secret morning routine Roman emperors don't reveal. Are you an emperor? Or is it just a dream? We wake up from our dreams every single morning and think about conquering the day. Some of you stay dreaming, but there are certain rituals that Roman emperors have passed down from centuries ago in order to conquer the day, conquer their enemies, and ultimately build their empire. Use these rituals only if you want to be an emperor in your life. Practice gratitude. Be grateful that you woke up, that you live to fight another day. In ancient Rome, being able to live another day is a privilege. Wars, famines, disease, anything could have easily taken your life. Start each day acknowledging that you have been given another day to live. You're blessed with the opportunity and resources to mold your life to the way you want. There is no war to fight, no food to hunt, no politics to manipulate. You have much more time and mental capacity to dedicate to your purpose. Your broken coffee machine, missing your bus, losing your wallet, all these petty little things are nothing compared to what Roman emperors faced. So why are you whining about it as though the world is ending? Don't waste the gift that you've been given today. Be grateful that you live to fight another day. We cannot rely on happiness to keep us content. Happiness is simply too fleeting. You may get a raise for your job today, but if your car tire gets punctured on the way home, all that happiness goes away. Every minor inconvenience you face chips away at the happiness you've gained. So if not happiness, what should you pursue? Pursue gratitude instead. You don't need some overcomplicated ritual to practice gratitude. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things that you are grateful for. I'm grateful for my parents, for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for the device I'm watching this video on. I'm grateful for discovering self-improvement. Start practicing gratitude. Be grateful for what you have and hungry for what you don't. Second principle, journaling. The philosopher king of Rome, Marcus Aurelius, practiced writing regardless of the circumstances. Some of his greatest works were done on battlefields. What excuse do you have for not journaling? We're so horribly dependent on modern addictions that we have gotten used to living life on autopilot. It's easy to get used to the mundane routine of waking up, slogging away at a 9 to 5, coming home exhausted, and drowning ourselves in cheap dopamine. Netflix, video games, junk food. We don't take the time to evaluate our progress. We just cram as much cheap dopamine into our bodies while we can to make the most of our evening. Before we're forced to go to sleep so we can get up on time just to do it all over again. Journaling is your only escape. It keeps you grounded, reminds you that there's more to be done, that the goals you've set aren't getting any progress. Take time to journal. Reflect on your journey. Your greatest inspirations, insights, and breakthroughs will come from journaling. Here's 2 prompts to get you started. What's my biggest bottleneck that's holding me back? Why am I not working on that? If you realize that you keep writing the same answers every day, there's something terribly wrong. You need to journal to keep yourself accountable to your goals. Without it, you'll just drift through life, and before you know it, you'd be in your 40s, wondering where did all the time go? Third principle, detox your mind. Unfair criticism and limiting beliefs will hurt you more than any enemy. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Realize that you don't need to let criticism or limiting beliefs affect you at all. Words don't have power over you unless you decide to believe in them. Believe in what serves you. Discard what doesn't. I agree that it's much easier said than done. We've all been raised to be considerate, to care about people's opinions, but we've taken it too far, to the point that it's just crippling us. You're afraid of starting that YouTube channel because your peers might say that it's cringy. You're afraid of going to the gym because you're not as physically fit as most gym goers. I'll never be successful with an online business. I'm just not as brilliant as X. Stop letting other people's opinions and limiting beliefs hold you back. The only thing you truly have control over is your mind. If you cannot control your mind, you will never be able to accomplish greatness. On your deathbed, do you think that you'd be worried over the opinions of other people? Would you be pissed at yourself for all the opportunities you've given up on because of them? You have a war to win. You don't have time to be hung up over the opinion of others. Fourth principle, embrace discomfort. You don't need to be David Goggins and run a marathon to start the day. It can be as simple as a cold shower, doing the chores you have been avoiding, sending that uncomfortable text. Conquer one uncomfortable task to start the day. If you start the day by procrastinating, running away from tasks, you will have failed before you even stepped out the house. Imagine a Roman general. Would he procrastinate with dealing with his enemies? Would he take it easy, let them regroup and gather their forces so that they can strike back at him? Or would he be relentless, keeping his foot on their necks, dealing with enemy after enemy, leaving no stone unturned? You have to be proactive and embrace discomfort. If you have a task that can be done now, just deal with it. Don't let a 5-minute task take up hours or even days worth of mental headspace. Realize that it isn't that difficult to overcome hardship and carry this positive momentum to the rest of your day. Fifth principle, negative visualization. Marcus Aurelius practiced negative visualization to better prepare for negative scenarios and to induce gratitude for what he has. Everyone loves using positive visualization, focusing on the law of attraction to make positive things come to your life. It feels amazing to visualize your future success. But you've probably noticed by now that things will not always turn out the way you expect. So you might as well prepare for the negative aspects as well. Visualize whatever potential challenges and obstacles that you might face. But more importantly, visualize yourself overcoming them. Do not obsess over the negatives. Simply prepare for them and instill the belief that whatever happens, you will be able to overcome it. Tell yourself that no matter what happens, I can handle it, instead of, I hope nothing happens. You may not be preparing for war or ruling over an empire, but there is still plenty to gain from adopting the morning routine of Roman emperors. Adopt these habits, experiment with them, and see how your life changes. There is nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you liked the video, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.